An Import-Export Job Guide. Chapter 1. A Import-Export Job Guide 1. Export Agent Jobs. Help people export goods. You're the administrative middleman, unlike the person selling or buying the stuff. You help with the paperwork and transport. There is a specialist job called an air export agent for transporting products by plane. Another one is ocean export agent. Check with worldwide delivery companies like DHL.com. Airlines hire export agents for freight. BizTradeMarket.com. EmploymentSpot.com. ExportAgenti.com. ExportBureau.com. ExportID.com. ExportInstitute.com. FlyMidAmerica.com, Import-Export Agents. funcareers.com/categories/ot/sa-exprt/export_agent.html. governmentjobcenter.org, export/import. hotjobs.com. hotjobs.yahoo.com. import.export.agent.jobs.com. importexporthelp.com. indeed.com, look up export agent. jobs.com.au/exporter-jobs/export-agent-jobs. jobs.salary.com/immigration-specially_to_import-export-agent. jobs.webwombat.com.au/exporter-jobs/export-agent. jobster.com. regionalhelpwanted.com. simplyhired.com. simplyhired.com, air export jobs. trovix.com. Export-import job websites. careers.aaei.org. careerbuilder.com/jobs-import-export. linkedin.com/jobs/import-and-export-jobs. globaltradejobs.com. Global Trade Jobs is a niche job board for the global trade community. American Association of Exporters and Importers. 1717 K Street, NW. Number 1120. Washington, D.C. 20006-5319. 202-857-8009. AAEI.org. International Trade Administration. U.S. Department of Commerce, 1401 Constitution Avenue, NW. Washington, D.C. 20230-0001. ita.doc.gov. National Customs Brokers and Forwarders Association of America. 1200 18th Street, NW. Number 901. Washington, D.C. 20036-2572. 202-466-0222. ncbfaa.org. Chapter 2. An Import-Export Job Guide 2. Import-Export Job Websites. American Association of Exporters and Importers/AAEI. 1717 K Street, NW. Number 1120. Washington, D.C. 20006. 202-857-8009. HQ@aaei.org. AAEI.org. Federation of International Trade Associations/FITA. 172 5th Avenue, number 118. Brooklyn, New York 11217. 888-491-8833. info@fita.org. fita.org. International Trade Administration/ETA. 1401 Constitution Avenue, NW. Washington, D.C. 20230-0001. 800-872-8723. Trade.gov. ita.doc.gov. National Customs Brokers and Forwarders Association of America. 1200 18th Street, NW. Number 901. Washington, D.C. 20036-2572. 202-466-0222. 0222. ncbfaa.org. Small Business Exporters Association /SBEA. 1156 15th Street NW. Number 1100. Washington, D.C. 20005. 800-345-6728. info@sbea.org. sbea.org. World Trade Organization /WTO. Rue de Lausanne 154. Geneva 21 ch 1211 Switzerland. Inquiries at WTO.org. WTO.org. United States Trade Representative /USTR. 600 17th Street NW. Washington, D.C. 20508-0002. USTR.gov. Buyer job websites. Inside Supply Management. ISM.ws. Jobs.nrf.com. nigp.org. American Purchasing Society /APS. POB 256. Aurora, Illinois 60507-0256. 630-859-0250. PropURCH at propurch.com. American-Purchasing.com. Association for Operations Management /APEX. 8430 West Bryn Mawr Avenue. Number 1000. Chicago, Illinois 60631-3473. 800-444-2742. Webmaster at apix.org. apix.org. Institute for Supply Management /ISM. 2055 East Centennial Circle. Tempe, Arizona 85284-1898. 800-888-6276. Institute for supplymanagement.org. National Grocers Association /NA. 1005 North Glebe Road number 250. Arlington, Virginia 22201-5758. 703-516-0700. Feedback at nationalgrocers.org. nationalgrocers.org. National Institute of Governmental Purchasing. 151 Spring Street. Herndon, Virginia 20170-5223. 703-736-8900. nigp.org. National Retail Federation /NRF. 1101 New York Avenue. NW. Washington, D.C. 20005 to 4269. 800-673-4692. nrf.com. Commodities broker job websites. The CME Group. An introduction to futures and options. cmegroup.com/files/intro_footy_op.pdf. Futures. Futuresmag.com. Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. finra.org. Institute for Financial Markets. thefem.org. Center for Futures Education. POB 309. Grove City, Pennsylvania 16127-0309. 724-458-5860. info@thectr.com. thectr.com. Chicago Board Options Exchange /CBOE. 400 South LaSalle Street. Chicago, Illinois 60605-1023. 877-843-2263. cboe.com. Chicago Mercantile Exchange /CME. 20 South Wacker Drive. Chicago, Illinois 60606-7413. 312-930-1000. info@cmegroup.com. cmegroup.com. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. 3 Lafayette Center, 1155 21st Street NW. Washington, D.C. 20581-0002, 202-418-5000, cftc.gov, Chicago Mercantile Exchange and the Chicago Board of Trade. CME Group, 20 South Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois 60606-7431, 866-716-7274, CMEgroup.com, Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, 1735 K Street, Washington, D.C. 20006-1506, 301-590-6500, FINRA.org, National Futures Association, 300 South Riverside Plaza No. 1800, Chicago, Illinois 60606-6615, 312-781-1300, nfa.futures.org, Transportation Manager/Industrial Freight Job Websites, Apex, epub 3363, Warrenton, Virginia 20188-1963, 202-580-7270, info@asdl.org, asdl.org, CSCMP, Council of Supply Chain Management Professionals/CSCMP, 333 East Butterfield Road, number 140, Lombard, Illinois 60148-6016, 630-574-0985, cscmp.org, Chapter 3, An Import-Export Job Guide 3, Foreign Service Job Websites, Department of State, state.gov, the American Foreign Service Association/AFSA, Foreign Service Journal, afsa.org/fsj, State Magazine, state.gov/m/dghr/statemag/index.htm, careers.state.gov/officer, careers.state.gov/engage/dir.html, people2people.com/r-program/student-ambassadors, the American Foreign Service Association/AFSA, Foreign Service Journal, afsa.org/foreign_service_journal.aspx, the Georgetown University Edmond A. Walsh School of Foreign Service, sfs.georgetown.edu, careers.state.gov/professional-fellowships 2, careers.state.gov/officer/is-the-foreign-service-right-for-u, Foreign Service Journal, afsa.org, State Magazine, careers.state.gov/learn/what-we-do/state-magazine, careers.state.gov/engage/dir.html, American Foreign Service Association, 2101 EST, NW, Washington, D.C. 20037-2916, 202-338-4045, afsa.org, Council of American Ambassadors, 888 17th Street, NW, number 306, Washington, D.C. 20006-3307, 202-296-3757, AmericanAmbassadors.org, U.S. Department of State, C/OHR/RE, 2401 EST, NW, hashtag 518H, Washington, D.C. 20522-0001, careers@state.gov, careers.state.gov/work/foreign-service/officer, U.S. Foreign Service, 2401 E Street, NW, Suite 518H, Washington, D.C. 20522, careers@state.gov, careers.state.gov, Curator of the Art in Embassies Program. art.state.gov. Cultural Attaché Translator Job Websites. AFS International. 71 West 23rd Street 6th floor. NYC 10010 to 4102. 212-807-8686. afs.org. Rotary International. 1 Rotary Center, 1560 Sherman Avenue. Evanston, Illinois 60201-3698. 866-976-8279. Rotary.org. Protocol Advisors Inc. 35 Pinckney Street. Boston, Massachusetts 02114-4801. 617-227-2220. info@protocoladvisors.com. Protocoladvisors.com. Customs broker job websites. U.S. Customs and Border Protection. cbp.gov/trades/programs-administration/customs-brokers. Import-Export Institute at the Business School of Dunlap Stone University. dunlap-stone.edu/degrees-and-program/licensed-customs-broker-training. National Customs Brokers and Forwarders Association of America Inc. ncbfaa.org. American Customs Association/ACA. 855-927-5300. AmericanCustoms.org. International Federation of Customs Brokers Association/IFSPA. 55 Murray Street. Number 320. Ottawa, Ontario K1N5 cubic meters Canada. ifcba@ifcba.org. ifcba.org. National Customs Brokers and Forwarders Association of America Incorporated/NSFA. 1200 18th Street NW, number 901. Washington, D.C. 20,036 to 2,572. 202-466-0222. ncbfaa.org. U.S. Customs and Border Protection/CBP. 877-227-5511. cbp.gov. Customs official job websites. cbp.gov/careers. U.S. Office of Personnel Management and American Job Centers. dol.gov/general/topic/training/honestop. U.S. Customs Explorer Academy. cbp.gov/careers/outreach-program/youth/explorer-program. dhs.usajob.gov. Search for customs jobs. U.S. Customs and Border Protection. 1300 Pennsylvania Avenue. Washington, D.C. 20229-0002. 877-227-5511. cbp.gov/careers. U.S. Office of Personnel Management/OPM. usajob.gov. Export-Import Agent job websites. careers.aaei.org. careerbuilder.com/jobs-import-export. linkedin.com/jobs/import-and-export-jobs. American Association of Exporters and Importers. 1717 K Street, NW. Number 1120. Washington, D.C. 20006-5319. 202-857-8009. AAEI.org. International Trade Administration. U.S. Department of Commerce, 1401 Constitution Avenue, NW. Washington, D.C. 20230-0001. ita.doc.gov. National Customs Brokers and Forwarders Association of America. 1200 18th Street NW. Number 901. Washington, D.C. 20036-2572. 202-466-0222. 0222. ncbfaa.org. Chapter 4. An Import-Export Job Guide 4. Internet Marketing and Advertising Job Websites. Advertising Educational Foundation. 708 3rd Avenue 23rd floor. New York, New York, 10017, 4201. 212-986-8060. AEF.com. American Advertising Federation /AAF. 1101 Vermont Avenue NW, 5th floor. Washington, D.C. 20005, 3521. 202-898-0089. AAF@aaf.org. AAF.org. American Association of Advertising Agencies. 1065 Avenue of the Americas, 16th floor. New York, New York, 10018-0174. 212-682-2500. AAAA.org. American Marketing Association. 130 East Randolph Street, 22nd floor. Chicago, Illinois, 60601-6207. 800-262-1150. AMA.org. E-Marketing Association. EMA. 40 Blue Ridge Drive. Charlestown, Rhode Island, 02813-2746. 800-496-2950. eMarketingassociation.com. Internet Marketing Association. IMAnetwork.org. Search Engine Marketing. SEMPO. 401 Edgewater Place, Suite 600. Wakefield, Massachusetts, 01880-6200. info@sempo.org. sempo.org. Internet Store Manager and Entrepreneur Job Websites. Code Academy. codeacademy.com. Small Business Administration. SBA.gov. CompTIA. 3500 Lacey Road. Number 100. Downers Grove, Illinois, 60515-5439. 630-678-8300. CompTIA.org. Entrepreneur.com. EntrepreneurMag.com. Institute for the Certification of Computing Professionals. 2400 East Devon Avenue. Number 281. Des Plaines, Illinois, 60018-4629. 847-299-4227. Office2@iccp.org. iccp.org. Institute of Certified Professional Managers. James Madison University, MSc 5504. Harrisonburg, Virginia, 22807-0001. 540-568-3247. info@icpm.biz. icpm.biz. Sales and Marketing Executives International. POG 1390. Summit, Washington, 98295-1390. 312-893-0751. smei.org. Small Business Administration. 409 3rd Street, SW. Washington, D.C. 20416-0011. 800-827-5722. Answer desk at sba.gov. sba.gov. Internet Transaction Job Websites. Magazine 2600. 2600.com. Association of Information Technology Professionals /AITP. 1120 Route 73. Number 200. Mount Laurel, New Jersey, 08054-5113. 800-224-9371. AP_HQ@8p.org. AP.org. SANS Institute. 8120 Woodmont Avenue. Number 310. Bethesda, Maryland, 20814-2743. 301-654-7267. info@sans.org. sans.org. Software Engineering Institute CERT Coordination Center. 4500 5th Avenue. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania 15213-2612. 412-268-5800. cert.org. Grain merchant job websites. Farm Journal. agweb.com/farmjournal. Seed Today. seedtoday.com. American-purchasing.com/job listing. careers.instituteforsupplymanagement.org. GEEPS Exchange Conference. gps.com/exchange. American Purchasing Society. POG 256. Aurora, Illinois 60507-0256. 630-859-0250. propurch@propurch.com. American-purchasing.com. Institute for Supply Management. 2055 East Centennial Circle. Tempe, Arizona 85284-1802. 800-888-6276. CUSDSVC@instituteforsupplymanagement.org. instituteforsupplymanagement.org. Grain Elevator and Processing Society. 4800 Olson Memorial Highway. Golden Valley, Minnesota 55422-5167. 763-999-4300. info@gps.com. gps.com. Grain Inspection, Packers, and Stockyards Administration. 1400 Independence Avenue SW, Stop 3601, Room 2055 South Building. Washington, D.C. 20250-3601. 202-720-0219. gypsa.usda.gov. National FFA Organization. POB 68960, 6060 FFA Drive. Indianapolis, Indiana 46268-0960. 317-802-6060. FFA.org. NIGP. The Institute for Public Procurement. 2411 Dulles Corner Park. Number 350. Herndon, Virginia 20171-5604. 800-367-6447. NIGP.org. Universal Public Procurement Certification Council. 2201 Cooperative Way. Number 600. Herndon, Virginia 20171-3005. 800-884-6073. Certification at upcc.org. upcc.org. Magazine. Grainnet.com. Country Grain Elevator Historical Society. country-grain-elevator-historical-society.org. 155 Prospector Trail, Bozeman, Montana 59718-7988. Emailing at bsclm@country-grain-elevator-historical-society.org. 406-388-9282. Merchant Marine Job Websites. California Maritime Academy. csum.edu. Great Lakes Maritime Academy. nmc.edu/maritime. Maine Maritime Academy. mainemaritime.edu. Maritime College at the State University of New York. sunymaritime.edu. Massachusetts Maritime Academy. maritime.edu. Texas A&M Maritime Academy. tamug.edu/core. U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. usma.edu. Seafarers Log. seafarers.org/seafarerslog/seafarerslog.asp. American Maritime Officer. amo-union.org. amodispatching.com. American Maritime Officers/AMO. 601S. Federal Highway. Dania Beach, Florida, 33004. 800-362-0513. amo-union.org. American Waterways Operators /AWO. 801 North Quincy Street. Number 200. Arlington, Virginia, 22203-1708. 703-841-9300. info@americanwaterways.com. americanwaterways.com. International Organization of Masters, Mates, and Pilots /MMP. 700 Maritime Boulevard. #B. Linthicum Heights, Maryland, 21090-1953. 410-850-8700. bridgedeck.org. International Shipmasters Association. shipmaster.org. Marine Engineers Beneficial Association. 444N. Capitol Street, NW, number 800. Washington, D.C. 20001. 202-638-5355. mebaunion.org. Seafarers International Union Atlantic, Gulf, Lakes, and Inland Waters District /SU, AFL-CIO/SU. 5201, Othway. Camp Springs, Maryland, 20746. 301-899-0675. Webmaster@seafarers.org. seafarers.org. U.S. Coast Guard National Maritime Center. 100 Forbes Drive. Martinsburg, West Virginia, 25404-7120. 888-427-5662. ISKNMC@uscg.mil. uscg.mil/nmc. U.S. Maritime Administration. U.S. Department of Transportation, Maritime Administration. Washington, D.C. 20590-0001. 202-493-0029. Careers afloat at .gov. Maradi.dot.gov. U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. 300 Steamboat Road. Kings Point, New York, 11024-1634. 516-726-5800. usma.edu. Interpreter job websites and organizations. linguistics.georgetown.edu. Undergraduate and graduate programs in linguistics. University of California at Santa Barbara. ucsb.edu. University of Puerto Rico. upr.edu. Middlebury Institute of International Studies at Monterey. mies.edu. The University of Geneva. Translation and Interpreting. unige.ch/traducition-interpretation/index_n.html. state.gov/m/is/ols. rid.org/listings/browse-categories/for/job-listings. indeed.com. ncihc-jobs.careerwebsite.com. American Literary Translators Association. literary-translators.org. American Translators Association. 225 Reinekers Lane, Suite 590. Alexandria, Virginia, 22314-2875. 703-683-6100. atta@attanet.org. attanet.org. Discover Interpreting. info@discoverinterpreting.com. discoverinterpreting.com. International Association of Conference Interpreters, AIIC. 46, Avenue Blanc. Geneva, CH, 1202 Switzerland. +41 22 908 1540. info@aiic.net. aiic.net. Interpreters Guild of America. IGA@mediaworkers.org. interpretersguild.org. National Association of Judiciary Interpreters and Translators. 2002, Summit Boulevard, Suite 300. Atlanta, Georgia, 30319-6403. 404-566-4705. najit.org. National Consortium of Interpreter Education Centers. NCIEC@interpreterducatillon.org. interpreterducatillon.org. National Council on Interpreting in Healthcare. 5614, Connecticut Avenue, NW, Suite 119. Washington, D.C. 20015-2604. info@ncihc.org. ncihc.org. Registry of Interpreters for the Deaf. 333, Commerce Street. Alexandria, Virginia, 22314-2801. 703-838-0030. writeinfo@rid.org. rid.org. Translator job websites and organizations. Georgetown University. linguistics.georgetown.edu. Graduate degrees in translation. University of California at Santa Barbara. ucsb.edu. University of Puerto Rico. upr.edu. Middlebury Institute of International Studies at Monterey. mies.edu. University of Geneva. Faculty of Translation and Interpreting. unige.ch/traducition-interpretation/index_n.html. The American Translators Association. atanet.org/careers/t_i_programs.php. literary-translators.org/resources/alta-guides. Literary translation, making of a literary translator. literary-translators.org/conference. American Translators Association, ATA. atanet.org. state.gov/m/is/ols. editoranpublisher.com. bookjobs.com. atanet.org/careers/mentoring.php. American Literary Translators Association. 900 East 7th Street, PMB 266. Bloomington, Indiana 47405-3201. 937-696-0022. bpnzer@literarytranslators.org. literary-translators.org. American Translators Association. 225 Reinekers Lane, Suite 590. Alexandria, Virginia 22314-2875. 703-683-6100. ata@atanet.org. atanet.org. Dictionary Society of North America. Department of English, CUNY, New York City College of Technology. Brooklyn, New York 11201. dsnaoffice@gmail.com. dictionaryzociety.com. Editorial Freelancers Association, EFA. 71 West 23rd Street, 4th floor. New York, New York 10010-3571. 866-929-5425. Office at the-efa.org. the-efa.org. National Association of Judiciary Interpreters and Translators. 2002, Summit Boulevard, Suite 300. Atlanta, Georgia 30319-6403. 404-566-4705. info@najit.org. najit.org. U.S. Department of State. Office of Language Services, 2401 E Street, NW, SA1, 14th floor. Washington, D.C. 20522-0001. 202-261-8800. state.gov/m/is/ols. About Translation. abutranslation.com. Multilingual Magazine. multilingual.com. prosy.com. Prozee.com. Translation Journal. Translationjournal.net. Translations News. Translations-news.com. Translatorscafe.com. Translatorscafe.com.